You gonna work for me? Please. There we go. Okay. Hi everybody. So as you can see, this is my movie review of here I gotta move this back a little. My movie review of Snow White and the Huntsman. Last night me and my friend Tiara, and if you all have watched my Glee reactions, you know who Tiara is. But we went and saw Snow White and the Huntsman with her and with her mom. And I really liked it. I thought it was a really good movie. It was definitely a really interesting take on the Snow White story. Basically, the whole storyline in the movie is basically like what everyone knows. Snow White, Snow White's mother dies, and then her father meets Ravenna, who plays Charlize Theron's character, and marries her, and she becomes queen. And then Snow White's dad dies, and then Ravenna becomes queen and starts ruling the kingdom, and she locks Snow up in a tower. And one day Snow White escapes, and she escapes into the dark forest, and then Ravenna hires a huntsman to go get her, and yada yada yada. So, I gave the movie 4 out of 5, and I will explain why. The reason I gave it 4 out of 5, there were a couple parts. There are a couple different factors. One of the big ones is there were scenes and moments in the movie where I felt like it dragged on too long. And I was like, where I just felt like, okay, we could have either cut this whole scene out and made it like a deleted scene, or we could have like shortened it. Like it did not need to be that long. And yeah. So that's what annoyed me. And another thing had to do, the other reason that I have it at a 4 is because of some of the acting, which I will get into right now. First of all, Charlize Theron as Ravenna was fantastic, guys. She did a phenomenal job in this role. Like, she was evil. And what was also cool is you get kind of like a background of why she, first of all, how this came about, like where she has to like suck the youth out of people and all that stuff. You find out why this has happened to her, and you just get some background on why she is evil, and I really appreciated that and liked that. Chris Hemsworth as the Huntsman was great. He had, I think it was a Scottish accent, which I was surprised because from the trailers I assumed he had his, I don't know why, but it sounded like he had his normal Australian accent. And then we saw the movie and I was like, oh, this is a Scottish accent. Oh, okay. And he does a really good job. I think his Scottish accent was really good. I'm pretty sure it was a Scottish accent. Watch, I'm wrong. I apologize, guys. I'm a little sick. I don't know his name, but the guy that played William, the Prince Charming, I think he did really good. I did not like the wig or his hair. I'm sorry, it just annoyed me the whole movie. The person who played, Ravenna's brother, I think he did a really good job because I found his character annoying, slightly pathetic, and really creepy. So, good job for him. If that's what they were going for, then yeah, he did good. The people that were cast as the dwarves were awesome. I thought the dwarves were hilarious. I've seen some reviews where people thought the dwarves were annoying, and I found them amusing. So, and also here's another reason why I gave it a 4. There was a character death in the movie where, like, I didn't think they did it good because I watched it and yeah, I was sad, but it wasn't like, where you get attached to the character and when they die, you're like, oh my god, you get genuinely upset. This was just like the character died and I was like, this is supposed to be sad, and yeah, I do feel a little sad, but I don't really care. So I didn't like how they did that. That didn't work for me. Okay, and now I know this is what you all want to know. Kristen Stewart. Now, first off, before I even start, I love Kristen Stewart. I know a lot of people do not like her acting or her, but I love her. I've been a fan of hers since I saw Speak, and then I've just watched everything I've seen, Panic Room and Zathura, and The Messengers, and Welcome to the Rileys, and The Yellow Handkerchief. Yeah. But anyway, her acting. Okay, first of all, her accent. I swear, throughout the whole movie, there was like 3 ways to describe her accent. She would either have it really thick and good for Kristen, because first of all, I didn't think she did that great at the accent. But, you know, the scenes where her accent was thick and you could tell that she's supposed to have a British accent were good. But then there were other scenes where, like, it flip-flopped, where you could hear the accent, but then you'd hear Kristen. And then there were scenes where I just heard Kristen. I didn't hear any accent at all. So that kind of made me a little annoyed how her accent wavered quite a bit. The other thing I didn't like is at the beginning. I know a lot of people, this is where it's weird for me. A lot of people really like Kristen's acting in the beginning, I've seen. But I didn't. I did not like when you first see her as Snow White and when she's locked in the tower. I didn't like her acting in that at all because all I could see was Bella. Like, the facial expressions and the way she was acting screamed Bella to me. But after she got out of the tower, like, I didn't see any more Bella, in my opinion. And my hair is driving me nuts over there. But, yeah, it just drove me nuts. Because I know that's what most people associate with Kristen is Bella. And, yeah. But, other than that, this really makes me sad because, like I said, I love Kristen. And I hate to nitpick with her acting. But I just, with the faltering accent, and then some scenes where she reminded me of Bella, I was just like, no. Because I know she's a good actress. I'm not saying she's a great actress. No, Charlize Theron is a great actress. Kristen's a good actress, I think. But yeah, like I said, 4 out of 5. But that's only because there were some scenes that didn't need to be there or dragged too long. And then there's a character death that I thought they could have done that better. And then just some things, me being nitpicky with Kristen, that made this 4 out of 5. But I would strongly suggest going to see it. I thought it was a really good movie. Also, the thing that surprised me, I guess you could count this maybe spoilery, so stop watching if you don't want to know. The movie kind of makes you want to see Snow White with the Huntsman, which that kind of threw me off because, I assumed, like, because when we met William, when we saw Snow and William as children, I was like, okay, yay, that's going to be the love right there. But then you start kind of like, wait, you see this kind of connection between Snow White and the Huntsman, and I was like, I kind of wonder with the Huntsman more than William. I think that's kind of bad, but yeah. And then there's something that happened in the movie that at first I was like, something happened, and I was like, no, the Huntsman has to do that, not you. And I was right. So, yeah. So, end spoilery there. So, yeah. But, yeah, like I said, it was a good movie. You should all go see it. Or if not, then, okay, hold on, let me rephrase this. Go see it in theaters, but if you're still iffy, then, yeah, wait till it comes out on DVD, rent it, whatever. But I do think you should see it, whether that be you go to the theaters or if you rent it when it comes out on DVD. Either way, you should see it. It's really good. So, yep, that's my review. And if you've seen it, tell me your opinion. Do you agree with me about Kristen? And please, please no Kristen bashing. Please. I'm not going to lie. I will delete your comment if it's Kristen bashing. Because, like I said, I love Kristen. Christian? Jesus, Kristen. Like, look at my wall. I have Kristen on my wall. So, yeah, I love Kristen. So, just no Kristen bashing. You can tell me what you don't like about her. That's fine. But don't bash her, because I will not tolerate it. It's just that simple. So, yeah. And so, like, comment, favorite, subscribe. Until next time, bye, guys.